as everything unfolds. How are you?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah, really good.
Yeah, not too bad. Here at 2000 Trees.
Yeah, no, this is our first time here, like as sort of band and as like punters. But it's been pretty pain-free, to be honest, hasn't it?
It's just hot, man. It's just really, really hot.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, sweaty. Yeah.
We're like trying to find respite wherever we can. So we
here's all right.
picked the indoor, the good option here. Yeah.
Just wait till tomorrow when it rains.
Oh
all day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And
Good day, to be fair, didn't we, with the weather?
I think so. Anyway, you've been busy releasing some singles
Yeah.
so far this year. How have they been doing? And tell us a little bit about them.
So we released a whole album. So we did the singles sort of the beginning of the year, end of last year, coming into this year. We released our sophomore album
Yep.
in April, and it's been amazing. Lots of growth, lots of people enjoying it. We've done like a couple of shows around it, and we did a tour with Enshikari, and yeah.
Then we were in Europe with Callion. We've been busy. Yeah.
Sounds it. And you've been touring plenty as well. How's the shows been for you so far?
Oh yeah, I mean we're very much a touring band. Like we love touring. You know, that's kind of where we feel I think the most comfortable as a band. Like we love doing festivals, to be fair, because it is nice to kind of come and then you don't have to think about I have to get up at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to drive to the next place. But we're definitely we're one of those bands that we get into the groove when we're touring. So like often we perform best like halfway sort of through. You know, we're really like pumped up for it.
Yeah.
A couple of days in it to sort of like get into the flow, and then that's why sort of like 3-week tours are like perfect, because it takes a couple of days to get into it, and then you're just in the flow for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And slamming it.
Yeah. And you've still got a couple more dates to come, I believe.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of festivals in Europe in August, and there's one in Belgium, one in Netherlands, I think, and then we've got a headline tour in September, sort of supporting our sophomore album, Ultraviolet, and that's sort of like I think it's like three weeks, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like, it's something like that. But we're doing a big headline show at O2 Islington in London and the Academy 3 in Manchester.
Nice.
And then we're going off to Europe to do loads of shows there. The reason we're only doing 2 shows in the UK is because we are also supporting Electric Callboy for their sort of UK run. So September, October, we're quite busy.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah.
How's the sets coming along? Do you know what you're doing yet for those shows?
We are trying to build a headline set at the moment. You know, we're sort of playing around with a few different things. You know, we've got time because we're not touring over the next couple of months really. We're sort of like, right, well, let's spend some time like trying different things.
Yeah.
Because often we'll just build a set and then go, yeah, cool, done. And we want to make it a big deal because it's our first. You know, we didn't really get to tour the first album, did we?
No, we didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, lots and lots of work is going on behind the scenes to like just make the stage shows so much better, make it more of like an experience. Yeah, so lots of work.
Yeah, good.
Come down.
And I know that the second record's only recently come out, but have you started writing and thinking about the next release?
Oh yeah, like we're always writing. We've always been that band where we've never like stopped. We always just sort of keep flowing, and we will. It's unlikely that we'll use most of the stuff we've kind of written, but it gives us like the groundwork to develop what we want to sound like next.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like if you do use the material that you write straight away, it's going to sound too much like the thing before. And sometimes later on we will pick elements of things we've done and rebuild them, and that's kind of just how we work, isn't
We're
it?
in like the broad strokes like period at the moment,
Yeah.
just like laying down stuff, seeing what works. But we've got like an idea of the direction that we want to go. We're just like we've laid down like quite a few demos, and we'll see how they play out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. And when it comes to writing, how do tracks normally start off? Is it a lyric? Is it a riff? A melody? How do things tend to start off?
Normally riffs. Adam, our guitarist, normally starts off with a riff or like a chorus or something, and then Adam and John will sort of do like the skeleton of the song from start to finish. Then Charlie will come in and get some like vocal inspiration and lay out like all the vocals.
Yeah.
And then me and George will sort of like put in every now and then. We'll like polish up the drums, do whatever. But that's sort of like broadly how it works. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to keep guessing when you're going to finish. Sorry. Yeah, no, that is pretty much it. It's not, we write internally. We don't have any like external people at the moment. Like we're quite happy with how it works just at this current point. And yeah, and we just enjoy our writing sessions. Like we all hang out, and you know, we spend a whole day, and sometimes we have a barbecue. Like we try and enjoy.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think
particularly like formulaic.
and I think enjoying the process is so important for creating good art.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we are at this weird point in the moment as a band, like where you know we've got to write for the next thing that's coming, but we don't really know where we're going to be. So we're sort of like, let's just enjoy it creatively and not think too much about the business or label side of things, and you know, let's just keep it going.
Yeah, definitely. And when you've got your demo sorted, how do you then take it from that demo to a finished track?
So we do all our pre-production in-house with John. So John is a producer, so very helpful for kind of doing that. So we normally get like a really polished demo, and then we will go to an engineer. Well, this is how we've done it in the past. We might do things differently. We like to kind of mix it up, yeah. And what do? We kind of go to an engineer, and then
We have sort of like 15 or so demos that are like highly polished. And then we'll like whittle it down from there to like what we think are like the best tracks for the album, and then we'll go to an engineer and make it.
basically redo it all again.
Yeah.
That's how we've done it for the past 2 records. So how we do it this time, I don't know.
Do you think you'll do it again like that, or?
We're so open to change, like as a band. Like we have no formula that we're so attached to. We're sort of like, and because I think on this album, like John's been more involved in like the writing, more hands-on. Yeah, like I think we've even considered doing some of it ourselves and then going externally for some things. And you know, in terms of mixing, we always get somebody else to mix it. We had Taylor Larson mix the last album. It was amazing.
We might just like engineer like in-house and then just send it off for someone to mix.
Yeah.
But we're not like married to any particular way of doing it or any like particular idea. It's just sort of whatever feels right for us at the time. So yeah.
Good. Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure having a catch up with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.